Oh, hello there. Welcome to British Colonial Co., inspired by the stylish days and rustic charm of the empirical push into the developing cultures of the world, all in a safari-style setting.
No! Bad white person.
Yes, in case you haven't heard, a restaurant called British Colonial Co. has opened in Brisbane. In the past few days, the restaurant has found itself in a proverbial shit ton of hot water.
Oh, great. Now there's a colonial-themed restaurant.
Imperialism is not romantic, you ghouls.
Are they trying to attract racist clientele?
Now, you may ask, what's all the fuss about? It's just a silly restaurant theme. In fact, this restaurant's been open for months and many people didn't find anything offensive about it at all.
Even the owners seemed a bit perplexed as to what they did wrong, issuing a statement today which says,
"We are very proud of our brand. Our decor and menu has great synergy with Brisbane's climate and the expansive palate of our clientele."
Look, the reason why some people find this so offensive is that this restaurant glorifies a colonial past as something beautiful, luxurious, exotic, when in fact colonisation was none of those things. If you ask any Indigenous person what colonisation means to them, they'll say death, disease and genocide.
even by the most conservative estimates, hundreds of thousands of Indigenous people died in vicious and bloody battles from 1788 right up to the 1930s. So people living today had grandparents who were killed. They're called the Frontier Wars. Look them up.
Now, some people may say that's all in the past.
That's all in the past.
But it's not. And we live in a country that systematically tries to ignore and deny that any of it even happened.
The Frontier Wars are not recognised in the Australian War Memorial. We name our streets after early explorers who shot Aboriginal people. And all this has led to some pretty shocking health and well-being statistics for Aboriginal people.
But after all this, many Australians still don't see why it's offensive to bask in the glory of our colonial past.
Cannot for the life of me understand why someone would be offended by your name.
Be proud to celebrate the history of the greatest empire of all time. Those that are offended are shallow-minded.
Look, when you don't understand the context, it's hard to get why things are offensive. For example, we now know that blackface started with people mocking dark-skinned people for being dumb, ludicrous figures, so we don't do that anymore.
Oh no, wait, people keep doing that.
And it's clear that British Colonial Co are starting to clue in.
We are upset and saddened that our brand is causing offence to some members of the community. This certainly was not our intention.
But maybe, just maybe, they could glorify something else about our country, like thousands of years of continuous culture of our First Peoples.
You want that?
Sure.